Death calmly explains that all of these deaths can be avoided. He just has to figure out how. Then, Death pulls the trigger once again. This time, the protagonist wakes up as a high school student, a victim of relentless bullying. Every day, the school bully pours milk over his head and makes him kneel, barking like a dog, while classmates record it all on their phones. Driven to despair, the boy eventually leaves a suicide note and heads up to the roof to end his life, only to be taken over by the protagonist just in time. Realizing he only needs to avoid jumping to survive, the protagonist feels a surge of relief and laughs, but his chuckle is overheard by the bully passing by. With anger already simmering, the protagonist seizes the opportunity, grabbing a chair and knocking the bully to the ground, then landing a flurry of punches and kicks. The other students watch stunned. Nobody would have guessed that the normally submissive victim would beat the bully until he begged for mercy. But while the bully is weak, his cronies are not. Despite his fighting skills, the protagonist's physical disadvantage catches up with him, and soon he's pinned down, with the bully coming forward to take out his frustration. This experience teaches the protagonist that to truly defeat the bully, he first has to take down the muscle-bound crony by his side. After school, when the bully picks on him again, the crony, fed up, steps in and stops the bully, only to receive a hard slap in return. Seeing the crony's frustration, the protagonist comes up with a clever plan. The next day, in front of the entire school, he dumps a bowl of icy noodles over the bully's head. Furious, the bully orders the crony to grab him, but this time, the crony refuses and even holds back another lackey, telling the bully to just go wash up. Laughter erupts around them. The protagonist had met with the crony earlier, questioning why he endured the bully's abuse when he could easily lead himself. Provoked by the protagonist, the crony finally revealed the truth. He feared the bully's powerful upperclassman ally, the strongest delinquent around. The protagonist reassured him, promising to take down the bully if the crony stayed out of it. And now, thanks to this pact, the bully has been humiliated. That afternoon, the bully returns with his upperclassman ally. But seeing the scrawny protagonist, the ally is unimpressed, and even the other lackeys feel embarrassed. In the gang world, strength is everything, and a bully who can't handle a weakling doesn't deserve their loyalty. Just like that, the bully loses his support. Reduced to a nobody, he's bullied by others, and even his girlfriend leaves him. Thinking the danger is over, the protagonist is ready to start making a new life in this body, when he fails to notice a large truck approaching at the intersection. Luckily, the driver slams the brakes in time, but before he can react, he's struck from behind with a brick. The defeated bully, now consumed by rage, blames the protagonist for all his misfortunes. One blow after another lands, and the protagonist's skull is shattered. Returning once again to Hell's Gate, the protagonist angrily confronts Death, demanding to know why he's back even though he successfully avoided the original cause of death. He accuses Death of interfering, only to provoke her anger. She materializes right before him, hurling him across the room and pinning him underfoot. Death reiterates that she never intervenes. Everything is a result of his own actions. She leaves him to contemplate what true helplessness feels like, then pulls the trigger once more. When he opens his eyes again, he finds himself unable to move. Looking into a nearby mirror, he realizes he's now a helpless newborn baby.